What's up, fam? Look, I want to give a shout out to Will Smith on his book, Will. It's one of the best books that I've read in a very long time. Very powerful, very emotional. It's from the heart. You can tell that when you look at this man's journey. I mean, this is somebody who's been a role model for me for my entire life as an artist who didn't want to swear in my rhymes, as somebody who wanted to focus on putting out positive images of black people in everything that I did. Will Smith was that role model. I remember probably about 10 years ago on one of my albums, I said, the greatest rapper of all times is really Will Smith, because he doesn't really get the credit that he deserves in the hip hop game because of things that he talked about in the book. People saying he's soft and so on and so forth. But who else could have built a career using hip hop without the misogyny and all of that other type of stuff? That was inspirational to me. And then just watching his career rise in other areas of entertainment and the like was also something very positive. But the life lessons that he puts in this book are lessons that he clearly could not have written at the different stages of his life. This is a man who has come full circle, as he talks about in his book, whether it's relationship stuff, whether it's family, whether it's parenting, whether it's business things. There are lots of quotations I want to share from this book, but the only one that I'm going to read here is the last one when he's talking about going bungee cord jumping or his 50th birthday, and he talks about, whether he's going to die and so on and so forth. And, the last part of the book, he says, look, I'm either going to die or I'm not. If God wants me today, ain't nothing I can do about it anyway. If I die, I'm not even going to know. So the real question is, how do I want to live? And that's a real important question for all of us, right? How do we want to live? We have to, my sister Marty talks often about this thing called life design and being able to design the way that you want to have your experiences in life. And Will Smith actually provides another blueprint to do that. He talks about the things that were his non-negotiables in life and how they helped him succeed and how they helped him have some not so successful things. He talks about the dedication. I'm either going to win or I'm going to die. And, one of the things he talks about is in the book is he talks about vows. And he talks about it in a marriage sense, but he talks about it just in general, that people make vows because the road ahead is going to be difficult, whether it's marriage, whether it's business, whether it's exercise. He says something to the effect of, people don't say, I'm going to vow to eat this entire chocolate cake, or I'm going to vow to make sure that I drink myself into, whatever. He's just basically talking about the easy stuff we don't make vows on. It's the hard stuff. And we have to remember that whatever we decide to commit to, the road's going to be rocky going forward. So once again, for everything that Will has meant in my life and for what I know he's meant in other people's life, I just want to say, thank you, Will, for this book. And I really think that everybody should get out there and read it because, like you said, he was given that name Will, and it's just about that will. And it really comes down to all of us. What are we willing to will ourselves to do on our path towards greatness? Not on his path, not on Jada's path, not on my path, not on someone else's path, but your path. At the end of the day, this is your journey. You're going to walk through it alone. And this is just a great book that shows so much of the behind the scenes stuff that we didn't see for those of us who have followed Will Smith throughout his entire career. And I think that is something we could all benefit from on what it takes to really get to that next level. I like to say that next level people do next level things. And I really feel that what Will has put forward in this book can really be a blueprint for all of us. And quite honestly, this is one of the best books I've read since Jay-Z's books decoded, and that's the whole blueprint, pun intended, thing there. So if you're looking for some good reading now, I would strongly suggest you check out Will. It's a great audio book as well. And I think that everybody will get some lessons, some valuable life lessons that can help take us all to the next level. And I really think that that's what Will is looking for all of us to be able to do on our journey called life. So thank you, Will, once again for providing more motivation and inspiration for me as you have done throughout my life. Wishing you the best always. And I look forward to possibly working with you one day because I have a lot of respect for what you do. And I see a lot of alignment in what it is that you're doing. Peace to you and your family.